Before you judge your situation, before you complain about what you don't have, listen to this story. It will remind you that integrity is a seed, and when life tests you, your character becomes your harvest. Life has a strange way of testing us. Sometimes the test comes when we are at our weakest. Sometimes the test comes when what we have is not even enough for ourselves. But one thing is sure, character is never hidden. Even when you think no one is watching, life is watching. This is the story of Jonny, a man whose honesty and integrity became the bridge between suffering and breakthrough. Jonny was a simple man, struggling, yet still fighting to keep his family afloat. Even when life pressed him hard, he chose honesty. He chose his family. He chose integrity. One evening, he decided to surprise his wife. In the middle of all the hardship, he still chose love, stirring a small pot her wife's favorite meal, hoping to bring a smile to her face. But just as the meal was almost ready, 3 old friends appeared at his door. Laughter filled the room, memories came alive, and suddenly, the aroma of the food drifted into the living room. "Jonny, Jonny, this aroma is something else," they joked. Jonny looked at his wife. She looked back. There were no words, but integrity always chooses to give. So he divided the little food he had and shared it with his friends without argument. And when they finished, they asked for more. Jonny returned to the kitchen, heart heavy, yet he emptied the pot completely. He didn't know it, but this was the real test. His friends thanked him and left, unaware of the storm inside his heart. When Jonny began clearing the plates, something unbelievable happened. Under the first plate, money. Under the second, more money. But the third plate carried a miracle, a thick stack of dollars, and a handwritten note that read, "Jonny, you have not changed. We came to test your friendship, and you passed. Use this $100,000 to help your life, man." Jonny fell to his knees, overwhelmed by grace he didn't expect. His wife held him, and together they cried tears of relief. In that quiet moment, something became clear. Integrity had spoken for him, and heaven had rewarded him. Life will always test you, sometimes through people, sometimes through hardship, and sometimes through the very moments that feel unfair. But never forget, integrity still pays. Quick lessons. 1. Integrity is tested when you least expect it. Anyone can act right when life is smooth. But true integrity shows up when doing the right thing costs you something. 2. A good name is more valuable than money. Jonny wasn't wealthy, but his reputation opened doors that money could never open. 3. People may forget your words, but they never forget your character. His friends didn't remember his speeches. They remembered the kind of man he consistently was. 4. What you give out always returns multiplied. Jonny shared food that wasn't even enough, yet he received blessings far greater than what he gave. 5. Integrity attracts destiny helpers. You don't need to beg. You don't need to manipulate. When your character is consistent, the right people will locate you. 6. Keep your childhood friends. Sometimes the reward is greater than the price you pay to keep them. If this story touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Someone somewhere needs to hear that integrity still pays. And if you want more inspiring stories like this, subscribe, like, and join our growing family. Legacy Diaries is inspired by true events across Africa.